it. And so we know that it is a very famous moment for every person. So when Sheikh Ahmadullah where he describes and he expresses and declares and announces the verses of Quran and Sunnah in front of the people at that moment, the every person and particularly the younger people of this country, they want to follow in his declaration and his advising. So you know that every person of this country, particularly the younger people, they would like him very much. So you are seeing that the massive gatherings into the center, some gathering center, they are the younger people, they are waiting to meet Sheikh Ahmadullah, and he has written his one book, and you know that. So in the other hand, I have to represent in front of you that it is organized through the month of February, and we know that when we will acquire and correct our language, absolutely we can spread and publish our tradition and our historical tradition in front of the society and in front of the huge population and outside the population, and every person can understand that we are very impressive and very employment and very very nation, so expressive nation. So I can represent in front of you that Sheikh Ahmadullah is a very famous person in this country and outside the country. So we absolutely we love those persons who want to publish the Islamic knowledge of around the world. It's our tradition and it's our character. So I want to request to every person of around of this country that absolutely you have to love this Sheikh and similar this Sheikh, they are trying to publish and express the verses of Quran of Sunnah towards this country and outside this country. So Sheikh Ahmadullah, can't describe all things about him. That he is a very famous person. So when you want to learn from him, that absolutely you have to follow in his wall declaration and announcing and advising from his life and from his channel and from social media. So it is the last moment and the last advising to you that when you want to accure and to correct yourself that I don't do any wrong activities and wrong fault activities what I have done in my life. So I want to get paradise what after my dying. So absolutely you have to follow the way. They have to follow the way of Sunnah and Hadith and Quran. So how can understand the knowledge of Quran and Sunnah? Absolutely you have to adopt the way of Islamic scholars and Islamic scholars. And you have to adopt the knowledge of Quran and Sunnah. So when you will get and will come to the Islamic scholars and in front of the Islamic scholars, at that moment you will know that Islam is the only religion. It is chosen by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and we know that it is called in Holy Quran that Inna Dina Inda Allah Islam. Islam is the only religion. It is chosen by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So the Islamic scholar, they are much more responsibility to publish and spread the deep knowledge in front of the whole society as they can be guided to the straight way. So we know that Shaykh Ahmadullah is among those who want to publish and spread the Islamic knowledge of around the world. So in the last, I want to request to every person of this country that you have to follow and to have to adopt the way of Quran and Sunnah, and to do and to you have to surrender himself in front of the Islamic scholars as you can be guided to the straight way. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.